Kansas City Chiefs show resilience despite Thanksgiving loss. As a diehard Kansas City Chiefs fan, it's hard to watch our team fight tooth and nail only to come up short in close games. This season has been a roller coaster, and the Thanksgiving matchup against the Dallas Cowboys was another tough pill to swallow. The Chiefs' offense has been competitive throughout the season, but many fans might feel that these one-score defeats sting more than any victory could ever taste sweet. During the game, we saw some bright spots in the offense, with several players stepping up. According to Pro Football Focus, 3 players really shone, and they deserve our attention. First up is the franchise quarterback, Patrick Mahomes. Even though he's had to deal with being sacked 3 times in 5 consecutive games, Mahomes continues to showcase his talent. He racked up 261 passing yards and threw 4 touchdown passes against the Cowboys, which is no small feat. With an overall rating of 71.3. He certainly kept us on the edge of our seats. Fans, what do you think? Is Mahomes still the best player on the field despite the challenges he's facing? Comment "Go Kansas City Chiefs" in the comments. Next, we have Kareem Hunt, who led the ground game but faced some struggles against Dallas. With 59 rushing yards on 14 carries, Hunt's performance raises some questions about the future of Isaiah Pacheco, especially as the free agency period looms. Hunt earned an overall grade of 71.7 from PFF, highlighting his potential value to the team moving forward. Do you think the Chiefs should prioritize Hunt over Pacheco? Lastly, let's talk about Creed Humphrey, who has consistently been a standout this season. With an overall grade of 76.2, he proved to be the best offensive player on Thanksgiving. His skills in both pass protection and run blocking have made a significant impact, and it's hard to argue that he's not the best offensive lineman we could ask for. Chiefs fans, how important do you think Humphrey will be as we move through the rest of the season? As we look forward, it's crucial for the Chiefs to figure out the offensive line situation, especially with injuries to Josh Simmons and Jawan Taylor. This team has shown resilience, and I believe we can turn things around. What do you think, Chiefs Kingdom? Share your thoughts on the Thanksgiving game and the team's future. Don't forget to comment with your city and your opinion about the Kansas City Chiefs. Let's keep the conversation going. Chiefs face tough road ahead after Thanksgiving loss. As Chiefs fans, we all felt that sting after the Thanksgiving loss to the Dallas Cowboys. It was a game that was so winnable, yet the team couldn't seem to overcome the mistakes that plagued them. The penalties were a huge factor, and it's frustrating to watch a team that has so much potential struggle like this. Just a month ago, we were riding high, watching our offense click and score with confidence. Now, it feels like we're in a bit of a tailspin as we head into Week 14 with a .500 record of 6-6. It's hard to believe we're at this point, especially with Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid at the helm. This duo has brought us so much success, but now we're faced with perhaps the biggest challenge of their tenure together, running the table for the remainder of the season. Can you imagine the pressure? The Chiefs need to win every game left on their schedule to have a shot at the playoffs. If they can pull off this feat, they would finish with an 11-6 record, which historically has been enough to secure a playoff spot. However, this isn't the same team we've seen in previous seasons. Age and injuries are catching up, and their vulnerabilities on both sides of the ball are becoming more apparent. Stephen A. Smith recently pointed out that the Chiefs are in a whole lot of trouble. He's not wrong. Mahomes himself has acknowledged that losing another game could spell disaster for their playoff hopes. The upcoming matchups against the Broncos and Texans will be tough, yet there's some hope since those offenses don't strike fear like the Cowboys did. The Chiefs have the talent to win these games, but they must elevate their game and execute flawlessly. So, how do you all feel about the Chiefs' chances? Do you think they can rally and win out the rest of the season? It's a tall order, but as loyal fans, we're always hopeful. Comment "Go Kansas City Chiefs" below, and let's rally together. We want to hear from you, too. Where are you from, and what are your thoughts on the Chiefs' playoff chances? Let's keep the conversation going and show our support for this team as they navigate this challenging stretch. Headline: Kansas City Chiefs pass rush struggles could define their season. The Kansas City Chiefs have hit a rough patch, standing at 6-6 after a disappointing Thanksgiving loss to the Dallas Cowboys. One glaring issue has emerged that could be a significant concern for the remainder of the season: the pass rush. The Chiefs' defensive line was dominated by the Cowboys' offensive line, and this isn't the first time we've seen them struggle to generate pressure. If you're a Chiefs fan, you know that the defense's inability to record a sack in 11 quarters, essentially 2.5 games, is a troubling stat that raises eyebrows. Comment "Go Kansas City Chiefs" in the comments. What do you think about the current state of our pass rush? Chris Jones, a star on our defensive line, is consistently double-teamed, which means other players need to step up and win their one-on-one battles. Unfortunately, outside of glimpses from George Karlaftis, it seems like our pass rush has gone AWOL. It's frustrating to watch, especially when we know the potential this team has. We need to address this issue, but let's be realistic. There's not much that can be done this season. The options for immediate fixes are limited, and it's looking like this is a problem that may need to be resolved through the 2026 NFL Draft or free agency. Looking ahead, the upcoming draft could be a treasure trove for edge rushers. There are some top-tier talents available, and it's crucial that the Chiefs capitalize on this opportunity. Imagine a dynamic edge rusher joining our squad next season. It could change the entire face of our defense. However, the situation is a bit murky for defensive tackles, as this draft class isn't particularly strong in that area. Still, bringing in a developing player could help solidify our line over time. As for free agency, there might be some decent options to explore for the interior line. But let's not forget about Omar Norman-Lott. If he can bounce back from his injury and develop in his second year, he could be the difference maker we need. It's a lot of pressure, but it's essential for the Chiefs to find solutions quickly. Defensive coordinator Steve Spagnuolo might have to rely heavily on blitzing to compensate for these pass rush deficiencies. It will be interesting to see how he adjusts his strategy. Are we ready for more aggressive play calling, or do we want to see our front four step up? Chiefs fans, how do you feel about the current pass rush situation? What do you think we should prioritize in the draft? Comment below with your thoughts and represent your city. Go Kansas City Chiefs!